Eh bien bonjour, c'est Cornova pour la chaîne Vidéo Game Meeple. Je vais vous présenter un jeu que j'attendais depuis un petit moment, qui s'appelle The Dwarves, qui est issu en fait la mythologie qui est derrière en fait c'est issu d'une série de livres du même nom en fait d'un auteur allemand qui s'appelle Marcus Heinz, qui est une très bonne série de bouquins d'ailleurs, je vous le conseille. Sur lequel il y a un jeu de société qui a été fait récemment et j'ai découvert que en plus du jeu de société qui a été fait par Kickstarter, également un jeu vidéo était prévu dans l'univers de ces livres, qui est passé aussi par un financement participatif par Kickstarter. Donc du coup, j'ai sauté dessus. Le jeu est sorti le 1er décembre 2016. Et donc on va se lancer tout de suite dans l'histoire. C'est parti.
Krakas made us from stone to protect Girdlegard. Against orcs, ogres, and all the other beasts of Tion. We are the guardians of Girdlegard. We are the children of the Divine Smith. We are the Dwarves.
Hop, donc c'est un jeu, c'est un hack and slash avec une notion de gestion de temps réel, et du coup là comme c'est marqué, on peut gérer du coup en mettant en pause avec la barre espace. Par exemple, vous voyez, je mets en pause, hop, avec la barre espace. Donc il y a les différentes attaques qui sont ici en bas de notre personnage. Je découvre le jeu en même temps que vous, hein. Au passage, je connais vaguement le fonctionnement, mais on va tester ça ensemble et on va voir si j'y arrive, si je m'en sors. C'est parti. Bonsaï.
Just a moment!
D'accord. Ok, ça me dit combien ça coûte. C'est une gestion de la... Si je pousse à un orc ou je fais ça par-dessus bord, du coup il va vraiment voler. Vous voyez, quand je fonce dans la foule, tout le monde s'écarte. Oh oh. Des grenades, oui, c'est pas qu'à faire. Ah, du coup ça m'a rajouté, d'accord, des grenades. Eh ben on va signer. Ah, effectivement ça fait bien le ménage. Ouais, attends, je suis peu de dégâts à mes alliés du coup, et peut-être y aller mollo sur ce truc là. On va y aller pas mal avec les grenades, hein, ça fait un ménage.
My king! What are you doing here?
Giselbert Ionai, the father of the Fithling clan, has not been on the front line of battle against the creatures of Tion for many cycles. The king surveys the battlefield and the defenders with a grave expression.
We are too few.
This you know as well as he does. But there will be no reinforcements arriving. Hundreds of brave warriors lie inside the fortress dying. The illness is running rampant. It brings weakness and death.
Stay at your posts. Be as steadfast as the granite of which we are made. Nothing can break us. Vrakas is with us.
Donc ce que j'ai pas précisé aussi, c'est qu'effectivement le jeu est en... Les voix sont soit en anglais soit en allemand, et j'ai mis les sous-titres du coup en français. Et du coup on peut contrôler jusqu'à 3 personnages hors des champs de bataille. Donc progressivement c'est ce que c'est en train de me montrer. Tabulation, d'accord, ok.
Yes?
D'accord.
Another one gone. Another one gone. About time.
All right! Charge! And stay there!
Hop là, je suis derrière les coups pour faire.
That's that!
Je vais oublier les traits.
Another one gone. Be off with you.
Just a moment! Not possible right now! On the way! Understood! Just a moment! Not possible right now!
Ah non, c'est pour ça que j'arrive pas, d'accord. Allez, au revoir l'orc. Voilà, dès que je tombe dans le coup.
All right! And again! Yes!
Je tombe dans. Ah, c'est une aura de guérison, cool.
Over there. On my way.
Bonsaï. C'est long.
It will be so.
Allez, allez, ça vole par-dessus le bord.
No,
Stupide.
not yet.
What is it?
D'accord.
On the way!
Il n'a rien le pouvoir de du roi. Je vais peut-être plutôt l'avancer.
Over there. It will be so.
Et bim.
It will be so. That's not yet possible.
trahison. On va passer sur l'autre. Ah d'accord, avec les touches des chiffres je peux aussi... d'accord. Je peux aussi faire un...
Yes.
Allez, numéro 1, ça fait bien le ménage. Bam.
Be off with you.
Ah, je sais pas si je peux...
Not yet.
D'accord. Je dois pouvoir... du coup,
Yes? On the way!
Hammer time.
Ah merde, il s'est cogné la tête contre le... Ouais, une petite épine de moins.
Another one gone.
C'est des idées là. Bim, allez.
And stay dead! Understood!
Another one gone.
Yes, on a détruit les deux.
These are the ones who attacked us in the tunnels. We suffered great losses beating them back.
Come here and I'll split you like a straw, you treacherous elf.
In his fury, the old king radiates a ferocious power that none of Citalia's children could withstand. But the slight, willowy being sitting astride the Shadow Mare just grins down, mockingly.
You are mistaken. We are Alpha. We are here to destroy the elves.
All peace-loving beings here in Girdlegard are under our protection, and you cannot open the gate that has barred your path into Girdlegard since the creation of the world.
Not us, but perhaps one of your kind.
This cannot be. Silence, you fool! Vrakas, forgive me for what I am about to do.
Quickly, in formation! You must hold them back until I close the gate!
What is it? Not possible right now! On the way!
Dégagé, c'était d'or.
All right! And again!
Ah non. Oups. Oups, je suis tombé dans le trou, chef. La charge au mauvais moment. Ouais, comme je disais, du coup, il y a la gestion quand même d'un moteur physique. Ce qui fait que, bah voilà, on peut se retrouver à faire à s'auto-tuer, donc faut faire gaffe quand même. Allez, meilleur sur le prix. Est-ce que si je fais une... Mince. On reste fou. Bim, on va essayer de les écarter.
Just a moment! Come here, you! Ha! What is it?
Ah, la porte est en train de se refermer. J'essaie de tourner la caméra pour le voir. Oula. Il s'en est pris un peu plein le dos. Ah. Pas moi aussi, tiens. Aïe.
Look at me. I am Sintheras, the reaper of your death. I will take your life, and the land will take your soul.
Get out of my sight, pointy ears, and let me delight at the closed gate a little longer.
The gate may have closed, but when you rise again from the dead by the power of the land, you will be one of us, and you will open it.
Never! My soul belongs to Vrakas.
No. Your soul now belongs to the land, and henceforth you will belong to it forever. Now die, and return. Then hand us Girdlegard.
Voilà, donc c'est la petite scène d'introduction. On retrouve ça aussi dans les bouquins. En fait, ça veut... L'histoire du jeu en fait suit l'histoire des livres et du coup on devient voilà le personnage principal des livres. Tungil.
You're a perfectionist, Tungdil Bolafar.
I've got a reputation to uphold. If you can't rely on the metalwork of a dwarf, what can you rely on? What can I do for you?
For me, nothing. It's Lot Yonan. He wants to see you in his study.
In your mind, you go through all the recent incidents that might have annoyed the Magus. Apart from a few little squabbles with his famuli, nothing worth mentioning happened since the incident with your beard. You nod.
Okay. You look dreadful.
What a charmer.
The maid gives you an ironic, reprimanding scowl.
Ikana has been crying half the night.
When you were teething, I carried you around the vaults. You played with my beard and I sang you to sleep.
Frala smiles. She's heard this story many times before.
That was 23 cycles ago. But I'm quite sure you didn't sing. You might have grumbled a bit.
If what you've read about the dwarven lifespan is true, it'll be another 300 sun cycles and more before you are called to the Eternal Forge. The certainty of one day having to witness Frala's death already burdens your heart.
I'd better not keep the Magus waiting.
See you later. There's goulash for dinner.
Alors.
This is where you swung the forge hammer for the first time 30 cycles ago. No one taught you the craft. It was enough for you to watch Lot Yonan's old smith at work. Whenever the workshop was empty, you practiced and quickly mastered the craft with ease.
There was a time when you could hardly lift the heavy hammer. Now you barely notice it anymore, and it feels like an extension of your arm. Smithing is in your blood.
Ah, j'ai trouvé une hache. Cool. J'ai bien fait de fouiller. Alors, oui, on va voir. Est-ce qu'on a quelque chose là?
Everything you know about dwarves you learnt from books. The divine smith created the dwarves, and from time to time you make him an offering of some crumbs of gold. It's the most valuable thing you have to offer Vrakas. You've worked a bit more on Sunya's birthday present last night. The little one is crazy about horses. You, on the other hand, prefer to keep your distance, unless you're fitting them with hooves. Too many legs, and way too big.
Alors, est-ce que j'ai autre chose à regarder dans la forge? La porte qui mène là, c'est quoi?
There are apparently dwarves who have never seen the sky. And you too feel more comfortable when you have rock over your head. If only you didn't long to see more of the world, a longing that grows stronger with every year.
Hop là. Donc l'histoire de
Hey,
Tungdil.
groundling! Come to the kitchen, we need you.
Jolison, a 4th degree famulus and your favorite foe among the students of magic, gives you a disparaging glance and disappears without waiting for your reply.
En fait, Tungdil, c'est un nain abandonné qui a été recueilli par un mage humain. Et du coup, qui ne connaît pas son propre... En fait, tout ce qu'il connaît des nains, c'est issu des... Ça vient de ce qu'il a pu lire dans les livres en fait du mage. Donc on apprend à connaître la culture des nains en
A
même temps
map
que lui,
of
dans
Girdlegard.
les livres. Donc
The
c'est génial.
kingdoms of the humans are marked, but the map maker's focus was the magic realms of the Magi. Yonandar, Brandokai, Lios Nudin, Oromira, Saborian and Tuguria. While most of the landscape features are missing, the veins of the magic fields are marked in painstaking precision. 5 veins spread out under Girdlegard, beginning at Lios Nudin in the middle.
Donc c'est bien, ça présente un peu le contexte. Alors... Je fais un peu le tour. Ah oui, c'est vrai que je peux tourner la caméra, j'oubliais ça. Est-ce que j'ai autre chose à voir de l'autre côté? J'ai pas l'impression.
Lot Yonan's vaults are equipped with laboratories, a library, and private rooms for the famuli. Together with the forge, the kitchen, and the other utility rooms, it makes up quite an impressive complex. But compared to the courts of the other Magi, the seat of power in Yonandar is small and modest.
Bon,
Tungdil! Quick! Or the goulash will get burnt!
You immediately recognize what the problem is. A chain running over a pulley for positioning the cauldron is detached from its mounting and the cauldron stuck in the fireplace. It's a heavy load and none of the famuli, who feel superior even during kitchen duty, dare do anything. They might burn their fingers, or even get a bit dirty.
It'd be a waste of goulash. And I'm hungry. Here, hold this. Do you remember when you dyed my beard with some magic spell? I had to shave it off.
You stroke your beard, which is unusually short for a dwarf.
Damn it! Ah, it's heavy!
The young human forces through his pursed lips, letting the pot sink a little.
Don't you dare ruin my goulash, boy!
The cook, with beefy forearms, glares at the young man, and after a brief moment, he tries harder. With as much concern in your voice as you can muster, you say,
Oh, no, this doesn't look good.
you're pleased to notice he's dripping with sweat.
I'll get you back for this, groundling! You damned freak!
For a moment, you hope the famulus really does raise his hand to you. But then he comes to his senses and leaves the kitchen, his face bright red.
What a pair you are!
Ce qui est marrant, c'est que du coup, ça reprend vraiment les bouquins.
The goulash is bubbling in the cauldron. You draw the warm air in through your nose, and the smell makes your mouth start watering.
C'est que ça. Ah, c'est.
I am your godfather, little one. I'll look after you just like I looked after your mother.
Little Akana grasps your calloused finger and smiles at you wide-eyed.
Vegetables, bread, cheese, but the cook is not to be trifled with. Many painful knuckles have taught you that she knows how to handle her heavy wooden spoon, and that she may possibly have eyes in the back of her head.
Do you know what Lord Yonan wants?
The maid gives you an amused look. She has often accused you of making things more complicated than necessary.
Do you know what Lord Yonan wants?
The maid gives you an The beer that is delivered to the vaults is supposed to be the best beer in Idderslane. It's certainly your favourite beer, but you haven't drunk enough other beers to truly know.
Alors je vois que j'ai de l'argent en haut, une notion de jour. Le 1 en haut à droite, je ne sais point trop à quoi ça correspond. Qu'est-ce qu'ils font là, ils bouffent.
Hey, what are you doing, groundling?
We're still eating here. Why don't you go and get your own portion?
The blacksmith. Do you want something?
Did a horse bolt while you were trying to shoe it? It's certainly not on our plates.
Ok, j'ai chopé de l'XP en prenant de la bouffe, j'ai l'impression. Ouais, ok. Ok, une gestion d'XP, de l'expérience aussi. Alors, on va voir.
Of the 200 or so people selected to learn the art of magic under Lot Yonan, there's barely a handful of them you can stand the sight of. You're not at all interested in magic in all its elusiveness and whimsy. Your realm is the Forge.
Bon, je pense que c'est le laboratoire des Lot Yonan, ça. Lot Yonan étant du coup le mage qui a recueilli Tangdil quand il était bébé.
Master Lot Yonan, Frala told me you wished to speak with me.
Ah, Tungdil, come in. There is a bag over there in the cupboard. Take it out, please. It contains artifacts belonging to my former famulus Goren. I wish to return them to him. He's in Blacksaddle, 300 miles away.
300 miles? That's a long journey. Who are you going to entrust with this?
I was thinking of you.
Me?
There is no one better to take on this journey. You have acquired much knowledge. You are almost a scholar. You know more than most famuli about Girdlegard and its inhabitants. It is time for you to go out into the world and see it with your own eyes.
With pleasure. What's in the bag?
Magical devices. You better leave the bag closed if you want to avoid any accidents. Dwarves don't really like magic, and magic doesn't like you either.
Rakus gave us so much craftsmanship that there's no space left in our bodies for magic.
Strictly speaking, every time you've been too close to magic, it has ended in catastrophe.
Perhaps I'll meet some dwarves on my travels.
Yes, perhaps. But don't hold out too much hope. And be careful who you talk to. Not everyone out there likes dwarves.
Yeah, goblins. They abduct baby dwarves and sell them to magi, from what I've heard.
Not the best bit of business I've ever done. But what was I to do? The Longnoses threatened to throw you into the nearest river. Be on your guard. Look after the bag and don't lose it. May Palandiel be with you. And Varakas too, of course.
I'll set off immediately. I'll see you soon, Lot Yonan.
Alors du coup, tiens, j'ai pas regardé personnage, groupe et inventaire. J'ai mon personnage, ça doit être mon XP, soit ça doit être sa vie, les compétences. J'ai une compétence passive. D'accord, passive où je gagne si la santé se descend sous 30%, j'ai un bonus défensif. Ça, je donne un coup de hache. J'ai 210 pognons. J'ai de la bouffe. J'ai les artefacts magiques que la Tuedan vient de me refiler. Et j'ai l'amulette de Frala. Ok, au milieu, on a quoi? Les gens, attends. Ah non, je peux pas aller là-bas. Journal de quête, menu, journal de quête. Ok. D'apporter un havre-sac contenant quelques ustensiles magiques essentiels. Bah c'est parti, sortons à l'aventure.
Just as you reach the door, your stomach rumbles. It's not even noon yet, and you think you're going to survive a 300-mile journey without provisions.
D'accord, donc en gros, samedi de retourner à la cuisine. Alors, à qui je demande la bouffe?
Hello, Frala.
Hmm?
I need provisions for 300 miles.
You're grinning from ear to ear. Finally, you've got the chance to see something of the world.
300? Tungdil, that's no errand. That's an epic journey. Wait, I've got just the right thing. But make sure the cook doesn't see.
I'm going to Blacksaddle to return a few things to a former apprentice in Amagus.
You pocket the rye bread, sausages, and ham. Enough food for the first few days of your journey.
Perhaps I'll even meet some dwarves on the way.
Frala throws you a cautious glance. It's a tricky subject that you can't help but broach.
There aren't dwarves down here. You're the only one in Idaslane as far as we know.
I know, but I can't just have been born out of a rock. Somewhere in the mountains, I have a clan. Maybe even a family.
Yes. Maybe.
Frala has reminded you more than once that Lot Yonan wrote to the dwarf clans and none of them were missing a dwarf boy.
I've got a present for you.
You take out a symbol of protection that you've carefully made from 3 horseshoe nails.
It's not the finest jewelry in Girdlegard.
One look at Frala's face makes it clear that it doesn't matter. She glows with happiness as she takes the pendant.
For me? But why?
Because you don't see me as an oddity, and you're like a little sister to me.
You could have said. But you settle with a shrug and a crooked smile.
I have to go. I've got a long journey ahead of me.
I wish you the blessing of Palandial and Vracus to protect you from all danger on your journey. Here, a talisman. Whenever you look at it, think of me.
Frala winks at you mischievously.
And of getting me a nice present.
Et bah c'est parti, tac. C'est parti. Et du coup là je pense qu'on va voir la carte.
How nice to see you again, Lot Yonan. It must have been an age since we last met face to face.
Nudin, welcome. Please, sit down.
No, thank you, my friend. These are urgent matters, and I don't have much time. You must come to Leos Nudin immediately. The perished land is stirring.
Are you sure? What makes you think that?
I found out about 60 orbits ago, during a visit to the borders. Our magical barriers have weakened and become porous. The Elfar have left their land, and a huge horde of orcs have marched into Girdlegard.
Were you able to strengthen the spell with your magic?
No. I can't repair the damage alone. We need the combined power of the 6. The other 4 are already on their way here, but we need your help too.
I will set off for Parista without delay.
Oh, and as you're coming, could you also take the opportunity to bring back the things that I lent to you?
Of course. I have them already packed in a bag.
Oh, thank you. We'll be expecting you.
Utterly blinded by the sunlight, you squeeze your eyes tightly shut after only a few steps. The time spent underground has made you so sensitive to light that you're forced to seek shelter in the shade of a mighty oak.
D'accord, du coup on peut voyager du coup sur la carte. Avec toutes les villes et tout, là, punaise, c'est nice. Noirjou, donc c'est là où je dois aller, d'accord. La carte est gigantesque. Vraiment, vraiment joli. Bon, allez, avant de se quitter, on va lancer le nouveau truc.
You reach a small lake by a birchwood. Your feet hurt and your eyes still sting in the unaccustomed sunlight, but a smile spreads across your face nonetheless. You've covered a decent distance on the first day of your big journey. You pitch your camp and lie down to sleep on the hard forest floor. When you awake in the morning, your legs are stiff and achy. Trying not to feel sorry for yourself, you throw your rucksack over your shoulder. You're a dwarf, and dwarves don't complain.
D'accord, donc effectivement, là j'ai 18 rations en fait et ça m'en enlève une par jour de voyage. D'accord, je comprends. Donc j'ai mes pièces d'or et ça... D'accord, c'est le compte, en gros c'est le compte tour de mon aventure, quoi, c'est le compte jour de mon aventure. Et je peux sélectionner mon chemin, d'accord, c'est nice ça. Ah, là il y a une petite quête secondaire on dirait. D'accord. Et du coup en fait, ça, je pense que je vais avoir plus ou moins une narration à chaque fois.
Around midday, with the sun high in the sky and the first beads of sweat appearing on your forehead, you see something move next to the road, a few hundred meters ahead. Some crows are pecking at something in the long grass.
Ouais, c'est un peu comme un livre dont vous êtes le héros au final. Il se passe des trucs et je peux faire des choix. Je vais voir ce qui se passe.
The clattering rucksack, and a dwarf's inability to be quiet makes the crows flap around as you move from one bush to another. You give up trying to be stealthy, stand up straight, and see 2 human bodies in the flattened grass.
Ah, il va se passer quelque chose. Apparemment.
You don't see any signs of a struggle in the area where the corpses are lying. Were they stabbed by a companion? A stranger could hardly have crept up on them with such sparse cover. A slender man lies in front of you, dressed in an expensive robe. It is in the colors of Turgur the Fair-Faced, one of the 6 magi. The dead man must be one of Turgur's famuli. You don't see any wounds. You look down on a tall, broadly built man. He's wearing dark brown leather armor that is strengthened with iron plates. There's a sword lying next to him. Was he trying to defend himself against something? Or someone? There is no blood on the sword.
C'est Space, ils se sont battus contre quelque chose, mais
A
aucune
rucksack
trace.
that probably belonged to one of the dead. It seems to have been searched and then thrown away carelessly.
Ah, bon, on va le fouiller.
You find a few implements, some provisions, and a map. A route is drawn on it from Perista, Nudin's capital, to Lot Yonan's vaults.
Bon, ça c'est cool, j'ai réussi à choper hier soir. Bon, est-ce qu'il y avait autre chose à regarder? Bonne question. Est-ce qu'il y avait d'autres... Ah, un buisson.
Nothing.
La blague. Merde, il y avait un truc à prendre là-dessus? Sur le corps du gars?
I've Vracus.
There are some narrow stab wounds in the man's chest. The cuts are too big to have been made by arrows, but too small for sword wounds.
D'accord, il s'est pris un coup de dague dans le bide, quoi. Ah, j'avais pas vu que je pouvais retourner les corps.
The man has the same incisions. It's clear that both men were killed by the same weapon. But what that weapon might be, you cannot say.
Un buisson.
Nothing again.
You halt. There is something.
Another rucksack.
Oh. On va le fouiller.
You open the rucksack and recognize that someone has already rummaged through it. As well as some implements and writing utensils, you find a pouch full of gold and a talisman. The gold is proof that this is not a case of robbery.
On va prendre le pognon, hein.
Warmth and a feeling of security flush through your body as you touch the talisman. You feel safer just holding it in your hand.
I'm taking you with me.
De l'XP et du pognon. Je suis curieux de voir dans mon inventaire. Talisman de protection simple. Lorsque son porteur subit des dégâts, ce talisman a 50% de chance de réduire les dégâts de 50%. Ah, c'est cool. Ah, puis ça a une valeur marchande, d'accord. Ça, c'est nice, d'accord. Eh ben, c'est parti. J'ai pas l'impression qu'on puisse trouver autre chose dans l'histoire.
You scour the area once more and ask yourself what to do next.
Alors je pourrais potentiellement trouver d'autres indices. Ah. D'accord, c'est marrant ça. Cool, ouais, par contre, où quoi. Là c'est déjà visité. Ouais, je suis pas sûr que je puisse trouver autre chose. Alors le truc c'est que si je m'en vais, si je les enterre, je vais perdre un jour de plus si, potentiellement.
You scour the area once more and ask yourself what to do next.
Bon allez, on va enterrer les morts, voir ce que ça fait.
It's time-consuming and strenuous work digging shallow graves in the ground with a stick and covering the corpses with a few stones. But it should at least keep the crows from their feasting for a while. You continue on your way so as to put a few more miles between you and your grisly find before night falls. You see a flickering light through the trees some way from the path. It might come from a campfire. You creep through the undergrowth towards the fire, but can't prevent your armor from clattering and small twigs from breaking under every heavy step you take.
Les nains c'est pas les meilleurs en
curse
termes
quietly
de
to yourself,
furtivité.
but go on until you can see what's going on.
3 broad-shouldered men with axes sit at a campfire on which 2 rabbits are sizzling. It's only thanks to the fact that the men are joking loudly with one another and not paying attention to their surroundings that they haven't discovered you yet. You sneak up on the men until a thick branch breaks loudly under your boot. You realize, terrified, that the men's voices have fallen silent. The men jump up and grab their axes.
Who's there?
You stay silent, but the men have already become suspicious.
There's something there.
All 3 peer into the darkness, and although they haven't seen you, they eventually begin to move in your direction with axes raised. You turn around to take flight. That moment, another man steps out of the shadows and aims his axe at you. You recoil alarmed. You step into the light of the fire, your hands raised in a conciliatory gesture.
My name is Tungdil. I'm only...
Well, I'll be. Is that a groundling?
The men look you over suspiciously.
What's a groundling doing creeping around here? Are you after our gold?
I bet you was hoping to slit our throats once we fell asleep, subterranean scum.
Your heart is pounding, and you confront the man a little more courageously than you feel.
I'm no thief, and I'm certainly no murderer. I only wanted to see if...
Pah! All groundlings are thieves and good-for-nothings.
You find it difficult to take control of your voice again.
Have you met many dwarves?
Enough to know that you're all dirty thieves.
The next morning, visions of axes, faces full of hate, fists and heavy boots flicker through your befuddled mind. Your first attempt to move fails when pain shoots through every bone, every muscle, and every nerve in your body. It's a long time before you manage to sit up and tend to your wounds in the early sunlight. There's no trace of the woodcutters. They must have thrown you into the undergrowth near the campfire once they were finished with you.
Ok, donc je me suis pris une branlée, d'accord. Voilà, bon c'est là, je pense que je vais arrêter là la petite vidéo de présentation. Donc, vous voyez, c'est marrant ce petit côté, je savais pas qu'il y avait ce côté avec la carte, ce côté un petit peu aventure dont vous êtes le héros, livre dont vous êtes le héros, on prend des décisions avec le chemin qu'on utilise et tout ça, donc c'est vraiment génial. Bon, bah sur ce, je vous laisse, et puis bah, je vous dis à très bientôt. Allez, salut!